about it when I was there and we worked together last year at the Sunset, did some shows. It was one of those deals where, I mean, he really was one of the faster cars on the track, but the guy couldn't find luck in a 4-leaf clover.
Right.
You know?
I mean, in a pasture of 4-leaf clovers.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those deals, but he did have green on his car.
He did. He still has green. It's black with green numbers.
See?
I don't know, man.
I'm superstitious like that, man.
Apparently,
I'm not going to lie. When it comes to racing, there's no green allowed. And I get flack for that all the time. I mean, trust me, I get it all the time. But you'll never see green on any, like, I've never had a kart with green on it.
You know, this is the funny thing is, and I hate to talk about go-kart stuff or whatever, go back to go-kart stuff, but when I still ran for Phil, Phil would sit there, and I came in, and I had green or something on or whatever like that, and I had put it on the car, and he goes, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm putting this green on the car." What the hell? You're not. Nothing has my name on it. No way. There's no. And then I'm like, and then Shirley, of course, Shirley Fowl. She was very, very, passive about no green, no nothing. And I'm like, all right, well, apparently there's no green on the car, because I never got into that. I never was into the don't put green or don't put whatever the case is. And
don't
I'm like,
eat peanuts at the track,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never peanuts. I'm always at eating peanuts. But B main, right? This is how the B main would go. 16 cars would start the B main. Top 4 would transfer.
16 cars in the Dwarf B, and
Dude,
you took the top 4.
And it's 16 cars in the A main.
So that's 30.
That's well, it's close to 20. Yeah, it's close to a higher number than that one next to that other one. So anyway, that's what I told you. So check this out. This is the little side note and stuff too, right? Is I sat there and I was talking to the sprint car guys and I was talking to midget guys and I said, "Hey," I said, "you make sure you get your Moxie paperwork up there, up to the tower." And I introduced myself and blah blah and thanked them for coming down and they said, "Oh, okay, yeah." I said, "Well," I said, "because if you don't," I said, "when you go out there qualifier, whatever like that," I said, "all I'm going to do is say, well, you're the car that was next to that one car from that one place, next to the store that has, good rock stars or something." They're like, "What the hell did you just say?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, well, that's who you are."
Well, and that's the thing. As announcers, you want your information, we'll bring you the paperwork, get it back to us.
God, yeah.
You want your sponsors mentioned? You better, make
That's
sure we
right.
get that. We bring that paperwork to you for a reason. That's our job,
right?
And talk about your sponsors, and we like to do what we do.
And the girls at the booth, Mama Sayre and Wendy,
they're so busy.
And the girls, they are so busy, but they do a fabulous job. Especially if I haven't, went to some of the people or can't find somebody at their trailer or whatever. They're definitely, "Hey, did you get this? Hey, did you get this Moxie shirt? Hey, did you get this?" Or so they're on top of it. Now it's all up to them if they bring it back.
Right.
I still, I got probably 90% of people's stuff, and some people just assume I know who they are, but yeah, I just don't.
I know the feeling.
B main event, right? This is the 15 laps was supposed to be the distance, and we ran 10. Yeah, top 4. Gosh, it's just dumb. So top 4 would transfer in the A main. Lap number 1, Ted Reese would run high into 1 and 2, and spin. Bad luck for him. Right.
He's fast though.
Way fast in the 2.0 cars. So he still finished, but it wasn't, I think, the finish that he wanted because he was running up in the top 4 and would hit the wall so hard with the ass end of the car. Sorry, I said back end of the car. It would rip the rear bumper right off. Just unfortunate for him. After the restart, Petty, or pretty much nose to tail for the rest of the way. It was, I mean, these guys finally got single filed out, time restraint and everything else or whatever to try to get all the cars and stuff. This is the top 16. The 777N of Dennis Liebig wins this thing, right? Wins it by 0.314 seconds, so almost half a second. The 68 Eric Bergquist, the 5K of Brandon Ross, the 95 of Michael Hester would transfer into the A's. Jim Pavel, Corbin II, Halbert, Reese, Ted Reese, he finished 8th, so he finished good top 10. Gaubin, Hicks, C.W. Wright would finish. And this is cool for C.W. He would actually finish 11th. Really good race for him. That was actually kind of cool. Clayton Parsons, Chris Jensen, Nick Wymore, Fisher, and Tim Hester wouldn't start, finish last.
Okay.
But the top 4 and stuff.
So our top 4 that transferred out of the B to the feature were?
Let me get my paperwork back out there. Was Dennis Liebig.
Okay.
He won it.
Okay.
Second was Bergquist.
Okay.
Ross, and Michael Hester.
It's good 4.
Would be your top 4. very quick guys, man. This is how this is. Let me get
Okay.
the hot off the presses.
We're going feature.
That's it. 30 laps. All right. Only the top 11 of the 16 made the 30 laps.
So we had 5 cars get at least 1 lap down.
11th to 12 was 29 laps. Actually, 12th and 13th was 1 lap down. 14th only made 4 laps. 15th, 3 laps. 16th of Jim Fisher.
Park and start.
1 start. 1 lap. Yeah. He did the NASCAR thing. Just get points. So check this out. This is awesome. You talk about Ryan Martinez. So check out this field. Shane Younger and Ryan Martinez, Guy Tal Jr., Corey Esteban, Gilmore Jr., Corbin III, Brinquist, Chrisman, Altum, Ward, Ross, Hester, McVeigh, Liebig, and Fisher is your top 16.
Tough field.
Okay? Just
Tough field
these
of cars.
guys, man, are so close together, and you'll see the times and stuff is so close together. Ryan Martinez would pull out to the lead, starting on the outside of row number 1.
Martinez started outside row 1, pulled out, got the lead.
Gone.
Out of here.
Gone. Shane Youngren, right, started second, row outside. Okay? So
Started behind him on the high side. Okay.
So started coming out of turn 4 into turn 1, coming out of turn 2, nose to tail, Ryan and Shane.
Doesn't surprise me.
And you can hear it on the Moxie page when I videoed it and everything else. Trisha, my awesome photographer, she gets great shots.
She does a great job
all the time. Great asset. These guys would pull out, and it looked like the last race of the season, racing for the championship.
We remember that one all too well.
These guys were nose to tail. It was stupid on how. I mean, it was literally watching old history back again.
Well, that last race last year, if it was anything like that, I mean, it's a nail biter.
Right?
I mean, you don't know.
You don't know. It came down the last lap of the last race.
So they got into lap traffic.
So, Esteban, this is cool. First time out this year was very, very strong. Lap 10, Shane would try to do a slide job on Ryan at a 3 and 4. Ryan says, "Nah, dude, I'm taking it back in 1 and 2." Now it was, talking. It was an awesome sprint car slide job. He threw it in there. He came down and bottom of turn 3. He goes all the way up to the cushion. Ryan's like, "Burp, stop, park." Drove it down the bottom. They're side by side going in 1 and 2. Right? Ryan comes right back up. Shane goes all the way back to second. It was just awesome. Lap 20, both Ryan on the bottom, Shane on the outside, would split a car out of 3 and 4. When I talk about split, they're going into 3 and 4. Ryan's on the bottom, Shane's on the outside, and passes his lap car. It was like they're standing still, and it was. I cannot believe that nobody touched wheels. It was that organized.
Well, those guys
cool.
are that good. I mean, we talked about it. They're the standard in the dwarf cars in the region.
God, they just make it just look so easy. And I'm telling you what, here a couple weeks ago,
I
forgot on how not easy it is. Both of them would be side by side. Lap 21, this is the kicker. Lap 21, Shane would use the top side to take the lead for the next 9 laps over Ryan. And but Ryan was right there. He wasn't letting Shane go at all. And it was to the point that, on the very last lap going into 3, Ryan just drove it in as hard as he could, and the car just didn't hook. And at the line, it was Shane Younger. But this is number 5 for him. 5 feature wins at Sunset Speedway Park for Shane Younger.
Well, and that's what Martinez did last year too.
Right?
Martinez
it's flopped.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the weirdest thing.
And what's cool is you look at those guys off the track, out of the cars, they're buddies. I mean, they'll talk, they'll laugh, they'll joke.
They are, but as soon as he get in the car, man, it's game on,
it's
dude.
Just another number.
They are not holding
There's
nothing
no
back.
friends on the racetrack.
And I know for a fact, both Tal Jr. and Senior, Martinez, Corey Esteban, that was just fantastic to watch him come out there because he just.
His first run of the year, and he finished where? 3rd.
He finished 4th.
4th.
Yeah, but a top 5. But, I mean, even straight out of the box. I mean, you go back to the heat race and stuff. I mean, this is stupid. He won the heat race by over 2 seconds.
Wow.
Really? I mean, out of the box, he was just stupid fast.
That's pretty good.
It was just crazier. But Shane Younger and Ryan Martinez, he would only beat Ryan by 0.3 seconds. So I mean, he was right.
Finish.
He was right there. Guy
That's
Tal
what
Jr.
fans want to see right there.
Right.
That's what fans want to see.
Corey Esteban would be 4th. Gilmore Jr. would be your top 5. Just fantastic racing. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't ask. I mean, it's almost like every single week these guys go out. It's something like that every single week. It's crazy. So, check this out. Feature time.
Let's do it.
You ready for this?
Northwest Focus Midgets.
Northwest Focus Midgets in town, ladies and gentlemen. Their 50-lap main event
50
for
laps.
the Heroes Race.
50 laps with
50
midgets.
laps. And when I heard about
Wow.
that, I'm like, 50 laps? Are you
That
kidding
doesn't happen
me?
very often.
Especially with that small fuel cell and no pit stops and nothing like that. But you talk about a clean race. Let's talk about qualifying.
Let's do it. Tell me about qualifying.
So, Cody Riggs, right? 15.423, 66 miles an hour. Not too bad in the 99 car. You had 22 cars qualify. 22 cars showed up.
Not
22 started the main.
That's
all right.
That's excitement right there on that little short bull ring at Sunset. 22 midgets.
Yeah.
That's 3-4 wide.
And I'm telling you, it literally looked like pissed off bees because these guys are so close together, and when they go in, they'll bump each other, and every inch of every lap they're sitting there, and it's hard
when
to
they go
watch
into the
these
corner
guys.
and nobody lifts and they're 4 wide, it's like watching late models at Eldora for the World 100 or something.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, I mean, these guys' talent and stuff like that is just crazy. So, the 4 car, Michael Volbert, and then you got the 24, Nick Evans, Eric Turner, Garrett Thomas, Chase Crum, Nick Larson, Renee Angel, Jonathan Jorgensen, Doug Davison, Ryan Cooley, Ali Piles. That would be your top 12. Todd Hartman, Walker, Lindquist. That'd be your top 15. It was just crazy.
So Larson qualified where?
Let's see. Larson qualified 7th.
Just ahead of Renee Angel.
And then Crum would qualify 6th.
See, now last year Nick Larson was like wicked fast. So
wait.
Okay.
Oh wait.
We'll talk.
Oh wait.
Come on.
This main event gets good. So let's
Okay.
go into Heat 1. They have 3 heats. So Heat number 1, Nick Larson is in this, Riggs in this, Turner's in this, Lee St. Paul's in this, Davison, Hartman, Brian Annie, and Ryan Steffens was all in this. This is cool. So Nick Larson would take the lead. Halfway, caution would come out for a spin in 1 and 2. Restart would give Cody a shot for the lead and would finish 2nd.
Okay.
All right. So Nick Larson, that had a very, very, very good lead. Halfway, 4 laps down, 4 laps to go. Caution comes out, spinning 1 and 2. Crap.
Now these heat races determine where they line up in the feature. So these heat races are important.
Yeah. Oh, very, very important. So Nick Larson takes heat race number 1
Okay.
by a little over half a second over Riggs.
Okay.
Okay. Heat race number 2 comes out, and this is a good one. But this is, and they're so fast. This literally only took. Let me see. How long did this take? No. It doesn't say. But anyways, it was very fast.
They click those flaps off fast. I mean, midgets are at Sunset. That's like the perfect car for those tracks.
It's just awesome. Garrett Thomas, Nick Evans, Mackenzie Thomas, Renee Angel, Cooley, Walker, and Boyer were all in this. 7 cars, right? 8 laps. The race would be between Garrett and Nick Evans.
Okay.
This is, man, I'm telling you right now, it was side-by-side battle for 8 laps, and Garrett Thomas would take it, but he would only take it by 0.465 seconds just because Nick Evans would have like a little bit of slip up out of 3 and just kind of let him drive away. But, I mean, it was just a bad, fast race. Heat race number 3. It's getting close, man. This is going to get awesome.
I wish you guys could see Josh's face
Jonathan
right now.
Jorgensen, Chance Crum, Michael, I believe it's Volbrecht. Okay. Hannah Lindquist, Chad Sinner, Shane Smith, Ali Piles.
Shane Smith.
Okay.
That
is Renee Angels. I don't know if they're married yet. Are they married yet? I think, are they just boyfriend, girlfriend? I mean,
are you sure?
I believe.
'Cause I'm pretty sure Shane Smith, or is this the Shane Smith coming out of the UAS carts?
Okay, so Renee, I didn't get a chance to actually confirm what Shane Smith this is. But if I'm
I-
wrong, please let us know. But I
Well, I think that's the one coming out of the UAS. Shane,